Well, here we are. Here we are down in this wash right by the campground, taking Bandit out for a walk. Last year when we were here, it was hard walking down here because there were so many thorns and stickers that Bandit would step on and get in his paws. But here's what the wash looks like, and right up there is the Millennium Falcon. We are going this way down the wash. Rained the other night, and so there are places in this wash that are still a little damp. But for the most part, it's a nice, easy walking. What the rain did, though, was it turned the desert just really green. Look at the hillsides up there. Look how green they are. It's pretty amazing that the desert could be so green. I've been whining a fair bit about not seeing any wild animals. And I have seen a few things like a jackrabbit, and I saw one coyote since I've been out here in Arizona. I'm bringing the camera in a little closer to try to hide it from the wind. And someone down in Yuma, Nomad, talked about getting bit by a rattlesnake the other day. I think Beck's cat herder had something on her Facebook channel about a Yuma area camper nomad that got bit by a rattlesnake and ended up in the hospital. And this is the kind of habitat that I think is more rattlesnake type habitat, rocks and crevices and places for them to crawl in. But you know, I'm no snakeologist, so I don't know. Go by me, Google it if you're interested. Now, I think I mentioned, but it's so significant in my personal history that it's worth another mention, that I did finally see a wild bighorn sheep. And it was apropos that I saw it right up there by Lone Tree Peak in the dip off to the right. Someone else said that they, at the same time, said that they saw 3 or 4 up there grazing, and by the time I got out my binoculars, I only saw 1 up there grazing, but it was 1. I saw a bighorn sheep. Yabbadabbadoo! It's really funny how these things go. I leave the Millennium Falcon, and I go, well, I don't need to take the camera with me. I'm really not going out to shoot any video. I'm just taking Bandit for a quick water break so he can go out and pee, and then I end up on a hour hike and no camera with me. So I try to discipline myself no matter what. When I leave the RV, I take the camera with me just in case. And in the case of today, we end up taking this nice little hike up a wash that's right next to the Millennium Falcon camp spot, and it's a nice little wash right in the shadow of Lone Tree Peak and the mountains, and I seldom get on this side of Lone Tree Peak. It's a nice hike. Oh, look at that. Can you see that cave up there? Let me zoom in and see if we can get a decent view of it. A black hole right there at the top of that mountain. I really can't see my screen very well, so I don't know if it's in focus or not. But that's pretty cool. You know, I have often thought that just right here close to where I typically park my RV at Lone Tree, that there are lots of valleys and rock formations and caves like that one that I just showed. Wind's blowing, got to pull it in. and I really, there's really a lot out here that is still left unexplored to me, even though I've spent a lot of time here. So, well, that gives me something to look forward to next time. Warren, you might have been right. This guy here may have turned you in. He pulled in here about 15 minutes after you left. Well, guess what, friends? It's Dale and Marlo again. You remember? Hello. Marlo and we were with Mike too, but we were traveling all around San Antonio together, and we went to the Bob Hall Pier, just the two of us. Had a good time. Remember that penguin? Pelican. Pelican. Yeah, it's right there. Let us get up real close to him. Yeah, penguin. Yeah. Bob Hall Pier. Go see the penguin. I don't think so. Anyway, so I'm in Havasu still, and Marlo is the queen of Havasu, and she was coming here, and so we decided to get together for a quick lunch, and it's really good to see her. I'm just so happy. She's doing really good, and I'm doing really good, and Jesus is really good.
All the time.
And so that's all we got to say about that. In the words of, what was that, Forrest Gump? And that's all I got to say about that. Bye! Well, we're leaving Lake Havasu City for a little while here, and we're headed off to Slab City. Hoping to meet up with Connor along the way, and just to say hi, maybe spend a night or two and camp with him. And other than that, off we go. Yabba-dabba-doo! Well, there's what it looks like from the gas station just above Lake Havasu State Park. This is where I seem to always, or mostly, fill up with gas and propane, because I usually do it right after I dump at the state park. A beautiful view. Bandit and I are driving out here into the Plumosa Road 14-day limit camping area out near Quartzsite, Arizona. We're looking for Mike, gonna meet up and camp with him maybe a night, maybe two. And I think that might be his rig over there. Is that a Sunseeker? I can't quite see. I think that's
You've arrived.
him. So anyway, we're gonna camp a while with Mike, a day or two, and visit and catch up and give my brother a big hug before we travel on to Slab City. I'm going to the Slabs, and he's coming out of the Slabs. Was not a great experience for him. I'm not necessarily looking for it to be a great experience for me, but I'm going there because I feel like that's where the Lord's told me that I need to go right now. So here we are. Home sweet home for a night or two.